Oh, right. Yeah, Trump's upsetting the whole world again. Uh, yeah, I haven't actually watched anything on this. I don't know what his tariffs. Well, the first video is this little short. All you need to know about Trump's tariffs, and then the next one is the global fallout and countries retaliating. Um, but yeah, Trump's definitely ruffled a few feathers with whatever this is. But yeah, all you need to know about Trump's tariffs um, in 34 seconds, which is how I like my news brief. But yeah, let's go.
Trump has unveiled the biggest shakeup in global trade since the Second World War. What the US president called Liberation Day, and one of the most important days in American history, was also a day of reckoning for how countries and companies around the world do business.
United Kingdom 10%, and we'll go 10%. So we'll do the same thing.
It's bad news for British car makers, as Trump confirmed all foreign car imports will be subject to a further 25% tariff. The US imports about £60 billion worth of British goods, fractionally more than the $57 billion the UK imports from America.
That was quick. Jesus.
British car makers, as Trump confirmed.
There's something I learned with Trump's tariffs that we still make some things. I didn't know that. I swear everything's made in China.
All foreign car imports will be subject to a further 25% tariff. The US imports about £60 billion worth of British goods, fractionally more than the $57 billion the UK imports from America.
Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of crazy to me, really, that we take less from America than they do to us. Is that what that said?
About £60 billion worth of British goods, fractionally more than the $57 billion the UK imports from America.
Yeah, that's blown my mind too. That's blown my mind. Everything as well. If it ain't Chinese, is American. American restaurants, like Burger King, KFC, McDonald's, even TGI Fridays. That's American, isn't it? I don't know actually. It's American food, but I don't know whether they actually have them in America. But yeah, that's crazy. What on earth are you getting off of us? Fish and chips? What are Americans getting off of? That's blown my mind. Sheep, maybe, like shit like that. I suppose with what Trump said about the Ukraine having fertile land, we're kind of the same. That's why the Vikings wanted us. Maybe that's it. Maybe the 60 something billion is actually in like grown things, because I can't imagine us making things that America's like, oh, we want that. I know we have more inventors from our country, and then more inventions have come from here, but like a lot of them come from a long time ago. Do you know what I mean? America's definitely like the new school of that. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. But yeah, let's see how the global fallout and how the world is retaliating.
Today we're standing up for the American worker, and we are finally putting America first.
Now, I will say this, not to be on Trump's side, because I do get accused of supporting Trump, but you can invoke feeling off of music. We all know that. Films do it. The fact that you're putting this like spooky, like this sounds like some of the music from the creepy videos I watched, the scary ghost videos or whatever.
Today we're standing up for the American worker, and we are finally putting America first. Rick Grinnell, and maybe 30 other people. Everyone loves that position. Japan, 46%. They would charge us 46%, and much higher for certain items like cars. People that sat right in that Oval Office right over there Right behind the Resolute desk or whichever desk they chose. China, first row. China, 67%. That's tariffs charged to the USA, including currency manipulation and trade barriers. So we're going to be charging a discounted reciprocal tariff of 34%. I think, in other words, they charge us, we charge them less. So how can anybody be upset? You know, you think of European Union, very friendly. They rip us off. It's so sad to see. It's so pathetic. 39%, we're going to charge them 20%. So we're charging them essentially half.
Hold on then. They have got this like creepy, like when he said we're standing up for the American worker, yada yada yada, with that music underneath it, it did sound a bit like a Hitler speech or something. Do you know what I mean? But it is that music that's giving it kind of a dark vibe. But he has a good point then. What's everyone so worried about? If we're charging them so much, maybe they charge America more because they have less stuff off of us or other countries. But what's the problem though? If say if we're I don't know if we're charging them 34, but if we're charging them 34 and they charge us 20, what's the big deal? But hold on, and all these things so far, this is what annoys me with these things. It doesn't say how. It doesn't say how it's such a bad thing for the economy. It just says it was. But how? Like, this is the trouble. I'm not an economy expert. So you'd have to tell me, you can't just say it is and just expect me to take that word for it. Like, how is it?
President Trump's announcement of universal tariffs on the whole world, including the European Union, is a major blow to the world economy. The global economy will massively suffer.
How?
Uncertainty will spiral and trigger the rise of further protectionism. The consequences will be dire for millions of people around the globe.
How?
越来越多的国家反对美国加征关税，
国家安全之名行贸易保护之实，很多的贸易伙伴都对。
はい、我が国からこれまでさまざまなレベルで我が国の懸念を説明するとともに一方的な
A reciprocal tariff, both the Foreign Minister have all and have all on every country is important. So in terms of
I think he's going to live up to what he told me, and I think he's going to.
All right, see, this is where I'm not an expert in this stuff, so I don't understand why, like, and everything causes, like, if Elon Musk puts a quirky status up, Elon Musk took one toke of a joint on Joe Rogan's podcast, and the whole economy had a meltdown. Do you know what I mean? Everyone was like, "Oh, sell everything. Elon's gonna be a crackhead." And it's like everything affects the global market, and it's the same as when we come out of the EU and people are, "Oh, well, this isn't as good," and this is. It's like, yeah, because everything, when you change, it's gonna take its time to even itself out again, and it's not now what it causes, it's how it ends. It's like where it goes from there in terms of the world's economy, not what the feathers it ruffles straight away. Because like I say, everything affects the world's economy. Everything. Right. But I have kind of a good I have some people that are well left wing that watch my channel, and I have some people that are right wing, and I have some people that I'd say are more like me, kind of well, I'm not even a middle. I don't really give a shit. I think it's all kind of a primitive thing, the system of government, and but anyway, that's a subject for a different day. But yeah, I have quite an even thing, so I might people put in the comments, explain to me one, what side you're on and how this affects, and from other countries, because I have people from other countries. It's not America. Um, but yeah, I don't really see what the, like I say, if there, unless it, like I say, it's that the tariffs are more for America because they don't take as much, but then they do. If the US takes 60 billion in UK stuff and we take 58 or whatever it was, I don't understand it. And I don't understand what's the big deal. But yeah, but like, and a lot of it was, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, but it didn't actually explain how and why. Um, but then they're saying the cost of living. Do you know, I think my dad said the other day, we pay more for our gas in our country than anywhere else in the world. Right? The cost of living is already ridiculous. Yeah. I don't know. Like I say, comment below and I might, if there's like some good info in the comments, which there's gonna be, because like I say, I have some smart people from both sides that, yeah, will know a lot more than I do. Um but yeah, if there is a good um some good stuff, I'll do a video on the comments and kind of go through comments and things, because I don't really understand it, to be honest. And you can tell how interested I am. I've seen this, and I saw everyone was upset about it, but this is the first time I've actually even bothered to look into anything to do with it. So yeah, educate me. Let me know what you think about it, because I don't understand. Like Trump said, if it's 34% that we charge them, why can't they charge us 20? And why is that going to end the world's economy or put a fatal blow? I don't get why that would. Because why, when you go, all right, then, well, we'll put us up to 44. Then the balance will all even out again, surely. Nala, that was you, wasn't it? Barking. You come here. What did I tell ya? no barking or growling at people walking past. What did I just say? Anyway, yeah, let me know. I'm going to have to go and check what's going on outside because Nala's, yeah, starting on people. But yeah, let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Sweet.